Hey, welcome back to Trucking California with Velox 18. My name's Nick. I'm the owner and operator of Velox 18 Trucking. That is my truck, El Hueso, and we are here in Jean, Nevada at Terrible's Truck Stop. Terrible's? Terribles? I don't know. But that's where we're at. We're over here. We got to go make a delivery in Henderson, Nevada today. It's about 35 minutes from here, so we're just warming up the truck. I'm gonna go in and get myself a Krispy Kreme donut. I saw a Krispy Kreme donut case. I asked the guy, I said, hey, what time does that guy show up to deliver the donuts? He says between 4:30 and 5. I said, all right. Hopefully there's still one left for me when I wake up. So we gotta get going. And hey, today we gotta make a delivery, all right, in Henderson. And then we gotta wait. We're gonna sit around and wait. Then we're gonna make a pickup in Henderson. And then we're gonna go and deliver it in Southern California tomorrow morning. So kind of a chill day, not a lot of miles. Not a lot of miles means not a lot of money, but hey, we're rocking and rolling this week, man. We're kind of off the gravy train that we had the last 5 weeks in a row, where I had loads, decent paying loads going out to Utah and then going back to California from Utah. I was working like 2.5 days and I was able to pay my bills just with those loads. So this week I've had to pre-book a lot of loads because once you hit about Tuesday, all the loads dry up. There's no more loads, man. You look on the load boards, you're like, there's like 10 loads a day that fit my criteria, and then you look at those loads and they pay dirt. They want you to pay them to haul that freight. I'm not into that. I gotta make money for my family. I gotta pay for this dang truck. Look at that truck, it's so nice. All right, I gotta go get some energy drink and my Krispy Kreme donut. What are you talking about? All right, roll the music. All right, I got my Krispy Kreme. Now, unfortunately, okay, they, you know, food safety regulations and all that, they have to deliver the Krispy Kreme in a refrigerated truck. So they're not warm, even though they just were made a couple hours ago. They're not like fresh feeling, they feel warm. I mean, they feel cold and kind of hard. So I'm gonna put them on the dash, put that heater on them a little bit, kind of warm them up, get them up to at least room temperature, get them nice and soft, and then we'll eat them. So you guys don't know how much thought goes into my eating every day. Every day, I'm like thinking about food, talking about food. I love food. All right, so we just got to get over here to Henderson, Nevada. We did a sleeper berth split, so we just got to get on our way. We stopped there for almost, and I mean almost 8 hours. So we almost could do the 8-2 split, but I got to get on the road and get over to make this delivery, so I couldn't wait. So we're gonna have to do a 7-3 split. But I also think that we should have the time to reset our clock and get a full 10 off at some point today. Because we deliver at 8 a.m. and then we don't pick up until 8 p.m. So I don't know yet how I'm going to work that out, where I'm going to go, what I'm going to do to make that happen, get that 10 hours off. But I know that that's my plan. That's what I'm going to do. Somehow, some way, I got to find somewhere to chill out for a while. And I don't know, maybe I could go over to Americold and just wait over there for them to load me up. They have the parking off to the side, which I've had to park in before, but I've never been this early to my appointment. One time I was this early, I was going to be, you know, super early to my appointment, but I was bringing a load in as well as picking a load up later that night. So I felt like I cheated the system a little bit. So So this time it's just gonna be a straight up like, yeah, hey, I'm here like, 8 hours before my appointment. Can I hang out? So we'll see what happens. We'll see what they say. And but right now we just got to get down the road and get over here to our delivery. And hey, I'll catch up with you guys when we get over there. Sound good? Sound good? All right. And talk to you guys when we get there. All right. We got here about 10 minutes before my appointment, but they don't open the gate here. I don't know what the system. Well, here, I'll show you what it says. The system says about 49 for entry. If no answer, call that number. So I done did that. Both of them get sent to voicemail. So I'm sitting here, my 8 a.m. appointment, and it's now past 8 o'clock. And I see people in there, but no one's opening the gate. And it's shipping and receiving. It even says right there, drivers, pull up close to gate, use gate system on left, dial number from menu. When gate opens, pull completely through. So I'm following the instructions right there. There's even a number written in Sharpie on the top of the box. I tried that one just to see if that was like the gate code, like the one that actually just opens the gate right there from the keypad. It didn't work. So I don't know. We'll see. I contacted the broker and just said, hey, I'm here. I'm at the delivery, and they aren't opening the gate. So we'll see if it's something I'm doing wrong. I mean, I know how to read, so I think I'm doing everything right, but sometimes they're like, oh, well, you were supposed to do this. You're supposed to dial *49, and then you're like, oh, my bad. All right, I didn't know. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated. But yeah, hanging out in Henderson, folks. All right, got into a dock. It's a little bit of a debacle, but look, I'm in a dock now. All right, I got in a dock finally. So I waited 20 minutes out at the gate. Finally, I waved a guy down. He was walking by. I just waved at him. He looked like he worked here. There's a bunch of construction workers that you can tell don't work here. But this guy had like a lab coat on with like a white hard hat. So kind of waved him down. Said, "Hey, man." And he goes, "Is the gate not working?" He goes, or he said, "Is the phone's not working?" I said, "Yeah. I mean, I've dialed 49 and I'd called this number like 6 times each." And he was like, "Okay." He was like, "Yeah, he's like, I'll tell them they need to turn their phones on." I was like, yeah, that'd probably be a good idea if you're running a business and you tell people to call your phone, then maybe you have it turned on. But anyway, he told me to go all the way to the back to the receiving office. So I go all the way to the back, and I'm waiting back there for 15 minutes because no one's in the office. And then this other driver, he pulled in the gate behind me, and he comes in. He goes, "I'm looking for the shipping office, man." And I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "I don't know, is this shipping and receiving?" And there's a girl that was on her break in there, and she looked and she was like, "I don't know." And it's kind of funny because I had asked her, do you guys have more outbound loads or more inbound? Because I assumed that it was like a dual office, shipping and receiving, because there's no clearly marked doors over here, and where this receiving office is where they're doing most of the construction. So I thought maybe they're doing shipping and receiving out of one office, even though there's 2 sets of docks. I don't know. Lo and behold, I was in the wrong spot. Luckily that driver came in and he goes, "No, I was just in the receiving office. It's back over there." So we figured it out. I got on the dock, and we'll see how long this takes. Hopefully not too long, because well, it doesn't matter. It could take all day. I don't have a pickup until 8 o'clock tonight, so kind of silly. All right, we got out of there. I was on the phone when they brought out my paperwork, but it was quick. The actual unloading process was super quick, and so we got in and out over there. Well, maybe not in so much, but we got out quick. Yeah, so now we just wait, man. We got over 10 hours before our next pickup. I drove part of the way over here to Americold and Henderson, and now we'll just hang out, waste some time, And I was thinking about going back to a truck stop, but they're kind of, I don't know, kind of far away. So I just found a little parking lot spot where I could hide away for a little while, and then I'll just hang out. There's a Del Taco down the street. I think I'm gonna get myself some Del Taco. That's right. If you don't know Del Taco, you're missing out. It's like a million times better than Taco Bell, but like still not like real Mexican food. So it's cool. I like it. It's a Southern California thing, Del Taco. Check it out. It's not as good as like In-N-Out or other Southern California favorites. You know, though it's not in that category. It's fast food. It's definitely a fast food category. It's definitely it's not like, oh, that's good fast food. It's like, yeah, it's like, you know, it's like sometimes you feel like McDonald's. Well, sometimes you feel like Del Taco. All right. I'm making it sound bad, aren't I? I like it. There's chicken soft tacos. They're really good. I like them. That's my go-to, chicken soft taco. So anyway, I'm getting hungry, but it's only like 10 in the morning, so I'm gonna wait a little bit to have lunch. I'm just gonna hang out in the sleeper. Maybe I'll go on and reply to some comments, because I got a few comments on the video I posted this morning from yesterday. And so yeah, we'll see about that. I don't know. Might just go and watch a bunch of content about the Bengals being in the Super Bowl, baby. Woo! All right. I'll check in with you guys in a little while when I waste time and do nothing. All right. I've been here a while. It's now the afternoon time, no longer the morning time. In fact, it is 4:30. So it's been like six hours since I talked to you guys, 6.5. So I eventually did go over and get some lunch. I went to Del Taco, but I didn't end up eating there. They got that mask mandate, and so I walked in, and they asked me to put a mask on, and it's just kind of one of those things where I was like, I'll just go next door. It's okay. They got a right to refuse service to anyone, and I support that right. And I have a right to go and spend my money elsewhere. But anyway, not to get into that whole thing, but yeah, so I am just wanted to talk to you guys. That's what I'm like, what was I gonna say? The whole mask thing distracted me. I wanted to tell you guys about the load that we dropped off this morning. So I told you guys in yesterday's video, if you watched yesterday's video, that the load paid $1,900. So $1,900 to come out here from Salinas, and between the Deadhead, the 110 or so miles of Deadhead to get out to Salinas, and then kind of the deadheading around I did today, I did about 615 miles. So 1,900 divided by 615 comes out to about $3.08, $3.08 per mile. So I usually try to give you guys the total miles and not just the loaded miles. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just give you guys the loaded miles, and it's not because I'm trying to trick you. It's because sometimes when I'm recording, I don't want to come back into the truck and look at my logbook and see exactly how many miles I had done up to that point. Sometimes I just go off of the rate confirmation and how many loaded miles they told me were on there. Which those aren't almost ever accurate, because they usually just like map quest it the quickest, like the shortest distance, which isn't necessarily a truck route. So a lot of times when you go and you end up putting in it, on the rate confirmation or on the load board, it'll say like 350 loaded miles, and then you end up doing 364, and you're like, all right, whatever, 350 is close enough, I guess. But anyway, all that to say, we did pretty good. $3 is kind of my goal right now, $3 a mile. I'm trying to make sure I hit at least that on every load. It's tough right now, man. It's slow, and especially out of NorCal. Northern California it's hurting right now. It's cold. It's a cold market. So what we're gonna do tonight is we're actually gonna pick up a load that goes into Southern California, so we can get another load out of Southern California to get us back to Northern California. I tried to get a load out of Southern California back out to Vegas, and then I would try and get back to Northern California, but I couldn't find one, and the way that the loads get scooped up early in the week, I kind of got a little nervous. Not nervous, but I wanted to make sure I got a load for tomorrow. So I pre-booked all these loads, and so I got the load tonight going into SoCal, going into Eastvale, and then I got a load from Ontario tomorrow night that goes to NorCal, Lathrop. So that's what we're doing. That's the plan, and all of it is paying pretty decent per mile, but nothing special. And hopefully we can find something on Thursday, but if not, Lucy's school has donuts with dads on Friday morning,
I know Lucy wanted me to go to that with her, and so if I'm home, I will. If I find a load, you know, then I'll have to just take her out for donuts some other time and kind of do that. Like it sucks to miss stuff, you know, when you're a trucker, and it's hard when you're a carrier and you can plan your loads and schedule your loads however you want, but it's like kind of trying to keep your big goals in mind while not missing like the really important stuff. And so it's hard to juggle, because I could just say, yeah, I'm done for the week, I'm just gonna shut it down, be with my daughter on Friday morning, maybe try to find a load Friday afternoon, which still is a possibility. If I can't find anything on Thursday, then I'll go to donuts, and then if I can find something on Friday, then I'll try to keep trucking. But nevertheless, it sucks sometimes when you're a trucker and you're in control of where you go and what you do and how what you miss at home. Like, I'm in control of that, so it's I mean, a little bit. I mean, I still got to pay the bills, right? So I'm not 100% in control. It's not like I get to just be home whenever I want. But at the same time, when something's super important, I can make it happen. And so I have to decide if donuts with dads is crazy important. And I mean, it sounds silly to say it like that, because it's like, of course it's important. What's more important than spending time with my daughter? But I don't know. Got to put a roof over their heads and put food on the table too. So, and pay for this dang truck. It's an expensive truck. But anyway, all right. We're just waiting around for a couple more hours before we head over there. Actually, probably only about an hour. I think the night shift gets over there at like 5 o'clock, something like that. I think it was about 5 o'clock last time. So I'll get over there and check in a little while, and then we'll see how long it takes at Americold tonight to get loaded. I got an 8:15 appointment, so I'm kind of expecting not to get out of there too early. But and then a 9 a.m. delivery tomorrow morning. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Who knows what'll happen? And yeah, we'll see what happens. Talk to you guys when we go over there. All right.
All right. We are. We took a little bit of the long way to get where we're going. I'll be honest. But we're almost there now. Americold and Henderson. Where I parked, I thought I could pull straight through and out of the parking lot and then make a left-hand turn, and none of that was true. So I ended up having to kind of flip a U-turn inside the parking lot and weave through some of the parking spots just to get out. And then I had to go through a neighborhood to get back over here onto Horizon Drive, which is where we are now, to make this pickup. So it's only about 5:45, and so we're 2.5 hours early for our appointment, but that's just kind of the way it is. Oh man. Sorry, there's a car blocking my way in right there. Especially since I have to come in and turn to the right, they were kind of really in the way. I was gonna just pull out of the street and figure it out once I got in here, but oh well, they moved out of my way. They saw what was happening. I appreciate that when someone sees hey, this isn't gonna work, and then they actually adjust. Because a lot of times you're sitting there and you're waiting for them to realize hey, this isn't a good idea. You're not in a good spot. Hey, dude, you need to move. They just sit there and stare at you with this blank stare, like you're in my way. And you're no, you're in my way, sucker fish. All right, let's get checked in over here, and then we'll see how long it takes. Like I said, it's super early, so if I get out of here, if I get a door or anything like that, ahead of schedule, I'll be happy. I probably shouldn't expect to get out of here before midnight, but hey, but then again, sometimes the night crew is kind of cool, so we'll see how long this takes. All right, we are checked in, and they said, hey, your appointment's not till 8:15, so we'll call you. You can't have a door yet. I said, all right, I know I'm early. So it's kind of a nice change though that I'm early instead of being late though, right? Oh. You guys don't even understand. It's almost been a year now since I've had El Hueso here. It's been 10 months. 10 months, and when I walk up to this truck, I'm still like, yeah, it's crazy. That's my truck. It's crazy. This truck's mine, bro. It's mine. It's all mine. It's fun out here. I'm having fun out here, guys. Let's do this. Let's see how long this takes. All right, we got assigned a door. It's only 6:30. So we are looking pretty good. The way they do it here is you just back up to a door, keep your doors closed. You stop like 5 feet from the door. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna back it up, stop about 5 feet from the door. I'll slide my tandems, and I got quite a ways to go. I'll go out there and slide my tandems, and then we'll wait for them to come out. The loader will come out and get me to open my doors once it's time. But they want you to keep your doors closed so you can keep your temperature in the reefer. So we're at -15. Another freezer load, and yeah, we'll see how long this takes. All right, you guys. I ordered from apparently a brand new restaurant, and this is my third Uber Eats driver trying to find this place, and it's just like on the inside. Like, you see where I'm clicking on the screen right there? It's just right there, and they keep like, I mean, the thing is over here. The address that they're looking for whatever reason, that's like a gas station over here. Here, I'll show you. This is that address that they keep showing, and it's a Chevron. But the place that we're going is over here next to Daily Spark Coffee. That's not the place we're going, but next to Teriyaki Madness on the other side of Dickie's Barbecue Pit is where we're trying to get to. Now, she's been parked here for a little bit, so I'm hoping that she found the place and that she's actually picking up my food right now. But this has been an adventure. I keep trying to tell them, hey, it's over by Teriyaki Madness. You know, it's a brand new restaurant. The map is wrong. And I had two drivers just drive around. All they know how to do is follow this black line. So they just keep following it, and it keeps sending them all these different places. Every time they drive by it, they go and turn around, and then they get lost inside this whole shopping center, and then they just take off. So I don't know, maybe it's not marked well, maybe it's not lit well, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that my food's gonna be cold. All right, we got loaded up. So we had an 8:15 appointment. We got out of there by about 9 o'clock. So granted, we did get there at 8 o'clock for at 6 o'clock for our 8:15 appointment. But yeah, we're still doing good. So we're just heading on down right here from Henderson, kind of dropping down this hill towards Las Vegas, and then we'll just cut the corner and go and hop on 15 South and drop down into California. So that's the plan. We got about 4 hours of driving to do. It's 9, whatever it is, 9:15, 9:30. So yeah, we'll be driving a little bit late tonight, but I got the hours. Everything is all reset. We're all good. And so it's just a matter of laying down some miles and getting to Eastvale. And you guys know me with Eastvale. If you've been watching this channel, I like to find my little curbs to park on, my little dirt turnouts, and little wide shoulders to sleep. So we got places in Eastvale. We got places we can park and sleep. So Southern California is notorious for not having very many places for trucks to park. So when you got a place where you know you can go and sleep and find somewhere to park 9 times out of 10, then yeah, you got something good right there. So we're gonna go over here and get on down the road. Oh yeah, quick update. So it turns out that a couple of the drivers did find the place I was looking for. It's actually inside the Dickey's barbecue restaurant, but the problem is they didn't have any chicken left. So the one guy told me, yeah, they don't have any chicken, and I'm like, wait, for real? Or are you just telling me? Because he was driving around like somewhere weird, and then he told me, oh yeah, no, they don't have chicken. So I think he must have called them. I think that's what happened, because he was nowhere near the restaurant. So I thought he lied to me, but he didn't. He was telling the truth, because this other dude goes up there and he's like, oh yeah, no, I'm in the restaurant right now. They just told me they don't have any chicken, and he's all, I even asked them if they'd replace it with something for you, and they said they couldn't do that. And I'm like, all right, well, every time I go to try and cancel the order, another driver picks it up, gets dispatched for it, and so I don't know how to not do that. Like, so I ended up just having to call Uber and wait on hold and talk to one of their call center customer service people and told them, hey, you just need to cancel this order. The restaurant doesn't have the food. They're not canceling the order. I've had 4 drivers go over there and try and get it. Like, you got to stop sending people over there. They don't have the food. And he's like, okay, we'll cancel the order. You won't be charged. I'm like, damn right I won't be charged. I feel like you guys owe me money now. So I've been sitting here dreaming about some Nashville hot chicken, but instead of the chicken place being an independent restaurant, I didn't realize it was just part of the Dickey's brand. It's inside the Dickey's restaurant, which is weird. I don't know why Dickey's doesn't just do their own thing. Why not just add it onto their menu? Why do they gotta do like a whole separate restaurant thing? But anyway, let's just get on down the road and get over to California. Let's go. And this is where we're gonna call it a night. I found myself a curb right here in Eastvale, just like I always like to. And this one's a little bit of a bummer because it's on a little bit of a slope, but it's not too bad. We got a mailbox and a fire hydrant down here on the flatter ground. So we're up here, legally parked, and that's where we'll call it for the night. It's about 1:30 in the morning. I've got a 9 a.m. delivery on this, so I'm gonna sleeper berth split again. I'll crash out for 7 hours, although I probably won't be able to sleep for like at least an hour, maybe even an hour and a half. I don't know. All I know is this video is probably gonna get released late, because this is just kind of the weird way that these videos are. I mean, it started this morning at whatever time we woke up this morning, what, 7 o'clock? And now it's 1:30 in the morning, so a little bit of a long day. 10 hours in the middle of it was just sitting around doing nothing. Actually, more than 10 hours, 11 and a half, something like that, 11. But still, this is what we're doing now. We're just hanging out, and this is where we're gonna sleep. So I wanna wait for this truck to go by, and then I'll go back into my truck and get nice and cozy. Try and edit this video up, but it's gonna take me a little bit. It'll take me a while. But anyway, all right, we'll sign it off. Love you guys. Peace out. See you on the next one.